Just got to finish, man. Divisional game. Just came down to the last second, last minute. We got to finish. Find a way to put some points on the board. They beat us by 5 points. We got to find a way to put a touchdown on the last drive.
On the likely touchdown, did you think that was a touchdown?
I believe so. I thought it was. In the end zone, taking steps. Like, I just kept punching at the ball. That's all I can say.
Emotionally, where do you guys go from? You think it's a likely touchdown to, obviously the drive continues, but it ends up being a turnover down. Just what kind of swing is that for this in their games?
I believe we probably had like one timeout. Our defense had to get back out on the field and stop those guys. We wanted it to be a touchdown, but unfortunately it wasn't. So we just tried to do what we could. We drive the ball down the field and put points on the board. Probably like one time out on the clock.
Lamar, is it surprising at this point that feels like for a lot of people, got to get on the same page, got to get going in the same direction, but it's December and with all the talent and so many guys back, is it surprising to you that that's the case?
Yeah, I can say that. We got no addition. We got D-Hop, guys like that on our team. And I don't think he came over here for us to be in this situation. We know for winning, man, but I feel like this is just an adversity game, man, right here. Like, this point of the season, we got to just keep fighting and just keep God first.
Lamar, where would you say this team is at right now? After this game, obviously dropping out in the first place, just where are you guys at right now?
We still got, how many games left? Like four games left. We still turning around, I believe. This loss to, like I said, divisional opponent. It's a tough loss at that because I felt like we could have put more points on the board, but unfortunately we didn't. And
Lamar,
time ran out and those guys do what they were supposed to do.
Lamar, we saw you over in the corner there. How would you just kind of describe your level of frustration at this point?
Through the roof. We shouldn't. I feel like Thanksgiving game, we shouldn't have lost that game. It was turnovers, unfortunately. But this one here is like, I don't know what happened.
Lamar, we saw you talking to the coach for a few minutes over there. What was the message there?
We still got 4 games. Basically, he was saying, just stay locked in.
With another divisional matchup set up for next week in Cincinnati with the Bengals, that mindset going into their mentality?
Just like it was this game, but got to be better. Going to those guys' territory, you just got to lock in, man. 4 quarters, each and every play.
What did you see on the turnover to your cousin?
Trying to make something happen. It was like 3rd down. Tried to throw it to Rasheem, but I threw it too light. He just made a good play on it. One hand interception.
Mark, could you describe your feeling when you see the catch made? You got the go-ahead touchdown, and then seconds later, it's wiped off the board.
I don't know, man. That was, like I said, I thought it was a touchdown, man. But the refs made the call they wanted. They believed that was right. So gotta go with it. Just gotta stay locked in. I mean, if you was on the field with us, I believe you'd have thought it was a touchdown too, But I can't do the ref job, So it is what it is.
Lamar, did they ever give any explanation for that call?
No, I didn't ask. I had to stay locked in. We had another opportunity, so I couldn't worry about it.
Lamar, you guys had over 200 rushing. How critical is it to reestablish that for these final 4 games?
Oh, man, that's what they were here for. Keaton, Rasheem, got great running backs. So it was great to see. But I wish we would have had a W, at the end of that. So, but it's good to see.
Did you feel good today, physically?
Yeah, I did. I felt like I moved pretty well. Kept drives alive. Felt like I was moving pretty well.
You had to. There was an awful lot of pressure that Pittsburgh applied, for which they are known, but you were something like almost every time you were going back, you were under the gun there. How challenging did that make it?
It's football. Sometimes things like that happen, But our guys gonna watch film, they're gonna lock in, because they hold themselves to a high standard, I believe, So I gotta watch film.
Lamar, on the last play, did you feel Highsmith right before he got you, or?
Yeah, I just seen chaos. I tried to move as much as I could. Just try to give my guys a shot to the end zone. But guys wasn't in the end zone. I just didn't want to throw it to a bunch of Steelers players in the end zone. That's pointless.
Do you still see a path to you guys winning the AFC North?
Yeah, we got to see those guys again. We got Cincinnati. So we just got to finish strong.
To that, only 4 games, is it starting to feel like you don't have as much room for error anymore?
Absolutely. I feel like each and every week there's no room for error. We're professionals, so And I feel like we just trying to win as much as we could right now. Like we just been talking about, 4-game stretch. We just got to lock in and put it all on the line.
What gives you kind of the belief that you guys can do that?
Because we still have these 2 division opponents in front of us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Lamar.